Hi there, guys, and welcome to my weekly recap for week 46. First off, after my first weekly recap last week, week 45, I got some questions, and one of them was about risk and reward. Total R's, actually, since in the video I was only showing the ROI percentage. And I mean, to be honest, ROI percentage might not be the best indicator to actually see performance. And when I review trades, whether that being my own trading performance or in coaching calls, R multiples is a key performing indicator that we always look at. So going forward, I will incorporate that as well in my weekly recap. And I actually would encourage any trader out there to start focusing more on R's and R multiples because that is a way better indicator of how your actual performance is. Yeah, so what else before we dive into the weekly recap? Oh, yeah. I actually migrated my Pepperstone account into a Darwinex account. I figured that now that I'm trading a personal account again after, 2+ years of trading prop money only, I thought that maybe I would like to create an investable asset through Darwinex in a couple of weeks or so. So I want to have that opportunity open. Anyway, let's talk about this week. So an overall comment for this week was that I missed out on most of the action that I thought that I would be in on. So the pound, the dollar, everything just took off on Tuesday. I wouldn't say, as expected, but we did talk about it in my weekly trading plan on Monday, the day before, where I actually just noticed those news that are coming out that the New York cash session opened on Tuesday. And that's when, yeah, things just took off. I'm not going to show you the charts because if you're a trader, you probably know. It, affected all the currency pairs, it affected all the indexes. So, if you were in, nice. If it went against you, oh shit, right? But yeah, so I didn't have any part of that action, unfortunately, because they turned out kind of what I expected, but much faster. So yeah, that didn't happen for me. But what did happen was a couple of other trades. So my first trade for the week happened on Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday, but not in pound, not in dollar, not in any of those pairs. I did have a couple of pending orders out there, but none of them got filled. So I was no part of that action. But yeah, my first trade for the week was in Aussie Kiwi or Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar. Okay. Time frame was hourly, position to sell was short, and why was the retest? I'm not gonna go into details, about strategy and tactics in these videos. But these comments are mostly for myself. It's just a, copy and paste basically from my journal that I set up in Trade Diary. But I think this kind of visual that I'm showing now will be easier to create a good video from. So yeah, let's see where we take it from here. Anyway, guys, so first trade of the week. This was what it looked like when I entered. I had a stop of 250 points. I had a potential gain of 600 if I were to hold for the entire move, right? This is what it looked like at the exit. So this is obviously a screenshot from the trading platform, as you can see, and this is a screenshot from TradingView. That is why the colors look a bit different. But yeah, so at the entry, as you can see there, and this is where the exit was. So this trade worked out very nicely. And if we were to just draw it out really quick here on the entry charts on TradingView, I entered there and exited somewhere around there. And that was with a take profit, so I wasn't there. I didn't exit manually. I just saw, all right, nice. Got an alert from TradingView that price hit my target, so I just logged onto the platform and took a screenshot. That is something, by the way, guys. If you are not journaling, if you're not taking screenshots, if you're not, writing comments, it's jotting notes down from your trading performance, how do you even know what you're good at? How do you even know what works for you? That is so important. And I would say that it's necessary, totally necessary, if you want to make trading, any part of your future, basically, to be honest. Okay. Very, very, very important. Yeah. So yeah, we're not gonna stay much longer on this page. That is the first trade for the week. It was in the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Our multiple was 2.28, which means that I risked 250 points and made 2.28 times that. So 2.28 times the risk. So if I were to lose the next trade, for example, with 1R, I will be up, to 2.28 minus 1 for the week, for example. That is how I calculate total R for the week or the month or the quarter or whatever. And that is a good indicator, by the way, of your actual performance, how much you're risking and how much you're gaining and what a total is. Is it the same as percentage? Well, not really, because you cannot tell the exact difference in how you actually perform, right? So yeah, it's a great way of doing it. So next day, Wednesday, I actually had a trade on Wednesday. It was in euro pound. Okay, so we don't have the entry screenshot here, but we have the exit screenshot. So the R multiple, by the way, as you can see here, for this trade was 1.93, which leaves my average for the week around 2, I would say. What you also can see here, by the way, I don't think I noticed that until now, but for every trade that is closed that goes into the journal, I also update the total RY percentage for this account. So after the first week, it was around 3%. I think you can go back and check the video. After my first trade this week in AUD NZD, it was up 5.93%. And on my next trade, Euro GBP, as you can see here, when it was closed, it was 10.88%. All right. You can also see that it was actually 2 entries. You can also see that it was 2 exits as well. And like I said earlier, I won't go into strategic details and the exact way that I enter and exit in these videos. This is more of an accountability thing where I show my stuff. You will probably learn a lot more important things in these videos than how I actually enter. Because, I mean, that's just details, right? That's not even the determining factor of how good a trader is. The performance is, the discipline is, how well you follow your plan. That's what matters, right? So yeah, the Euro GBP, it was an hourly time frame. It was a long. My reason for entry, this is, a personal comment, so it doesn't mean much to you, but to me, it tells me why I entered. It also tells me that it was a daily context, and I also put down what my target was. So it was a draw that I was looking for, liquidity draw. Context was daily, risk was 191 points, potential gain was 366. I mapped it out here, as you can see. So this one actually went a bit higher, as you can see. So I should probably change the potential gain because it was a bit higher, but this is the actual exit. So the R for the trade was 1.93. And yeah, I mean, if we are summing things up, it's 2 trades this week, 3 non-fills. So yes, I had orders that I placed that wasn't filled. I mean, price just took off and I was no part of it. So I'm going to sum those things up in my weekly recap as well. I think I'm doing it this week, so we'll see if it has any value or not. This week was 2 out of 2 wins. Total R for the week 4.21. So yeah, that is basically it, guys. I'm just gonna see if I had any more notes here. No, seems like I've been through it all here. So yeah, technically, the week isn't over yet, but all my potential moves that I mapped out earlier this week or going into this week has already played out. So when you're in that situation, what should you do? Should you take the week off? Should you be there and see if something new forms, new potential opportunities arrives? I mean, that is completely up to you, right? But when I have a week like this and all the weekly objectives have already been hit on Thursday morning, well, I'm taking the week off. I'm focusing on different projects that I'm working on as well. So I'm very happy with the week. I'm happy with two trades, even though I had lots of more opportunities that I, missed out on, so to say. It doesn't really matter in the long run, right? What matters is that you follow your plan, that you do what you have decided to do, that you keep the promises that you make to yourself. That is what is most important. So, guys, thank you for watching this weekly recap. We'll probably put up a video before next week, but yeah, otherwise, see you in the next one. Bye for now.